This message is from the Kingdom Citizens Pavilion, Jos. Please note that this message was delivered with accompanied presentation slide.
So there are two categories of humans on earth today. The Eden Adam or the Gethsemane Adam. We live our lives in two gardens. Either Eden or what? Or Gethsemane. So as he is, so are we in this world. So we need what I call biblical literacy. We need to be, biblically informed. The Bible is all about learning. And the way to learning, requires humility. It requires humility. Learning, you are saying that you don't know, you want to know. And that's why I came up with this coinage that you need to learn more and understand less. Right? If you begin to think that you understand more, you will stop learning. Life is a school, and you need to keep learning. Don't become experts, right? So we need to submit our spirit to his spirit for truth application, because the way you really learn is to apply the things that you are learning, to demonstrate it. So the ultimate purpose of what we are doing here is to produce a certain kind of people, is to have a people with a certain kind of mentality. And that's what I'm trying to describe. We are worldly people, right? We are people after the order of Jesus, We love the world so much so that we are willing to give our lives for it. We are saviors here. Right? We are solutions here. We are not just stalking. We need to be able to answer those questions. What is God about? With the gospel, with church, with humanity, right? We need to have a working understanding. What's God about? What's this whole gospel about? What's this whole thing about church? You see, the heart of what God is doing is what we call Christology. Right? Christology. That is the study of Christ. There's only one doctrine in the Bible. It's the doctrine of Christ. And the word doctrine means teaching. Body of truth, knowledge, information about Christ. So the message of this book is summarized in Jesus being Lord. Right? You living a life where you get to a point where God can own you. And the way God can own you is when Jesus becomes your model for life and living. Where you live as he lived. So as he is in this world, so are we. So it's Christology. Life is about the centrality of the person and the assignment, the mission of Jesus Christ. That's why you study biology. That's why you study physics. That's why you are a house parent. That's why you are a musician. That's why you are behind that camera. If there is any other reason why you do the things you do, it is wrong. It is in him we live, right? We move and we have our being. The symbol of his mission on earth is a cross. Cross is where things end and another begins. And Africans, you understand that the more. When they take sacrifice, where did they take it to? A crossroad. Cross is where something ends and another begins. Cross is the place of death, not death alone, but also resurrection. It's the place of ending and the place of beginning. But when church people say that's my cross, they are talking about problem that is not solvable. And that's my cross. That's why the heart of Paul's desire, Paul, who is the iconic apostle, the one sent by God, his deepest desire, he said, my little children from whom I labor in birth. He compared that assignment to a woman in labor. I labor in birth over and over. And he said, when I'm going to have relief is when? When Christ. It's not when Jesus, right? When Christ is formed in you. The Savior of the world Jesus is a human that Christ is fully formed in. And he wants to reproduce those kind of people. A Jesse that is a Christ, habitation. And when Christ is formed in you, right, you existed before the Christ in you, the older should serve the younger. You need to understand how these things connect. Two nations are in your womb. And he said what? The older shall serve the younger. That is why he said, crucify the flesh. That is the older. And the spirit is the younger that must lead. They need to have ascendancy. A lot of us, it is flesh that leads.
Thank you for listening, and trust you had an amazing time listening. For more information, you can visit our Facebook and Instagram page at Kingdom Citizens Pavilion, KCP Jos on YouTube, or you can call Israel on 080-6152-9446. We hope to hear from you.